guys, Do Master here, back with another video. I can't really remember my intro, it's been a while. But anyways, for like the past 4 months or so, we've had a project that we've been working on with me, Pizza, and Bud, and we are calling it EcoCraft. Basically, it is a vanilla kind of thing that we made, and I'm gonna basically make a kind of explanation video, so kind of telling you how does it work and like how to mess with everything and how to figure stuff out. So basically, to give like a really fast, brief explanation of what it is, so you can see if you're interested in this or not, so you can continue watching the video or not. Basically, it's Minecraft, completely vanilla, no mods, no data packs, nothing like that. And basically there's a money system, I guess you could say. Well, that's what we're calling it at least. As you can see, if you press tab, you can see that there's money up there, and it will show how much money you have. So basically you can buy things with money, sell things with money, and it basically takes away some of the grind of Minecraft when you're trying to like get resources or something. Just go buy them, as long as you have the money. But yeah, so that's the idea. If you're interested, continue watching. If you're not, click off, I guess, but make sure to like and subscribe. Anyways, this is really important. If you guys like start playing or something and you forget something and you need to like go check it really fast, over here there's I'm calling this the lobby, and this is basically the instructions book. It's kind of going to go over what I'm going to talk about in this video, but I'm going to give like a little bit more explanation and talk about that. So basically the next thing, well here, let me show you what we've worked on. So in the shop, this is the second book. These are all these different things over here that you can click on. So I'm going to start with the first one. I'm not going to go through all of these, but these are the shops. So since we aren't using data packs or mods or anything, we basically had to set up these very long corridor things with buttons and blocks and everything. So this is the block section. You'll basically have all your blocks here, or at least most of them, and then you'll have the buy side, the sell side, the buy, and this just says like this is the top number is how much it costs and how much it sells for, and that's the requirement, which means like you need this to buy it or sell it or whatever. So this is the top buttons are for buying or selling 16, and the buy or the bottom middle ones are to buy or sell only one item. As you can see, we have a lot of them. But basically what happens is when you press these buttons, it does commands, and we filled every single one of these up differently. Oh yes, that was very fun and took a long time. But anyways, so basically if you buy something, it will give you the item and take away your money up there. And if you sell something, it will give you money and it will take away your items. Some of these we aren't able to do that with, like for here, for instance, right here, this is any terracotta. That means you can buy any color of terracotta, so we can't just be like /give what terracotta they want. You have to decide. So if we press this button, it's going to whisper to you, make sure to pay the correct amount of money, which how you do that is /scoreboard, here you go, /scoreboard, players, remove you or @p, so just say your username, and then money, and then whatever it is. And then you do /give. So let's say I wanted orange terracotta. So I do /give, do master, orange. I am good at spelling and stuff. Terracotta, and then like 16 or 1 or whatever. So that's how those work. But there are some that are a little different. So those are the weird ones. But there's also here. Let me show you. No, I think there's some there's two different type of weird ones, I guess you could say. But like, so for cobblestone, some of these aren't always going to be like buy one, but for this one, if you give $1, you get 16. But you also have to like throw away. Well, not throw away. It will take away 16 cobblestone, but you only get 1 back. So it's not always like a simple like 3 for 3. They can be a little weird like that. That's the only first type where it's a little weird. Let me take you to the enchantments. So enchantments are basically like the terracotta and whatnot. We cannot do /give, do master, I guess like mending or whatever. You can't do that. So what you have to do is we're going to say, okay, take 16 enchanted books from the shulker box above you, and as you see, our money goes down. So you just take 16 or 1, whatever. Of course, the enchantment bottles are still normal because you can do that. And then the cell is going to say, here for the books, it's going to say throw away 16 enchanted items into the trash can, and it gives you your money back. As you can see, if I press that, getting my money back. And then in every single room, there's going to be a trash can. And this one, whenever you get an item that you're going to throw away for money, it's really just an honor system. And I can't stop you from breaking the rules and stuff. But if you break the rules, it kind of just ruins the experience for you. And I can't really stop that. So, but you do whatever you want with it. So those are how the shops, or the rooms, we call them at least. So yeah, here, let's go to, but there's also other parts, and I'm going to go show you the 2 other rooms that are a little different. So as you guys saw potentially earlier, we have the community storage and the auction house. All these other pages that just say nothing here. It's just how it works. Let's go to the community storage. First of all, there's 3 parts, that side, and this side. Over here is just any shulker boxes you want. Do whatever you want with them, just some extra storage. Over here is the misc and the bulk. The misc is just any miscellaneous items, but you don't have to put them in these chests. Let me show you. So over here, these aren't just decoration. Let's just throw a button in. So if we see these, you can just put in these bubble columns. And then the item will get sent down there. Yep, they're really small, so I almost missed it. And then it's going to go around and come around and eventually go in here. Let's just wait for it. I'll skip to where it comes. Okay, guys, so not that much longer later, we got the stone button in the chest. So yeah, basically when you throw things in there, it'll go in here. But this side is the bulk storage. I'm going to go into spectator 1 because this one's really big. So as you can see, we have a mess of everything over here. And if you saw this in the beginning, this is what this is for. So let me explain what happens first. When you throw an item in here, it goes down, comes around over here, and then it goes into this. What is this for? It basically allows the systems to handle the items a lot easier, and it allows them to make sure all the hoppers pick everything up. So it slows all the items down. So the items go down here, all the way around here. They hit this chest, so they're just barely on this block here, and then they slide across here. So this is the mass or bulk storage. So as you can see, redstone, netherrack, sand, dirt, stone, and cobble is there, and that was just a test. I'll remove that in a bit. But that's the idea. So all of these mass items that you get a lot of are going to not go down here. This is where the mixed things go that don't fit in these categories. They get put into these shulker boxes that we do start you out with 9 shulker boxes in each dropper and 1 in each, and 1 already loaded. Then when these shulker boxes get filled up, they get sent all the way over here. So you basically have full shulker boxes of something. But what if you don't want, like, sand? You don't think you'll get a lot of sand or something. Well, then you can go up here, go into creative mode, open these up. You don't have to open all of them. Find the sand one. There it is. And let's say that you think you're going to get a lot of iron. Well, then just put that, and now it's all changed, and you're all good. It's as simple as that. And you can also go change the item frames. But we're going to leave it at those things, and then I suggest that you just break this and replace it all to grass and make it look neat. And that's like the only thing you should probably break up here, because I don't want you to mess anything else up, because that could ruin your experience, I guess. And also, you guys probably saw this, and you're like, that doesn't look very nice, and that doesn't look very nice. Well, guess what? These things are important. So we're going to allow you to, like, choose if you want to keep inventory or not. We know that we don't need this, and you could just type it yourself, but we decided to put it here for people that don't know the commands. So you can either do keep inventory on or off. So if you want, basically what it does is when you die, you'll keep your items, and when you, that's if it's on. If it's off, then you lose your items. Well, they're not like gone, but you have to go get them back. Once you choose something and you select it, it will delete this box and it just disappears. over here, this is very important. When you load up this world, this is the very first thing you do. Why I didn't put it in the very first thing in the video, I don't know, but that's how it works. So basically, you're going to want to press this first, because what this does is it allows the number to be up there, and it allows that to happen. It tells Minecraft, hey, we want to have a number up there. Over here, it tells them what number it's supposed to be. So I'll start you off with 0 money. This is our Discord server, so we made this server specifically for this. You should join it, it's good. It will also be in the description of this video. And then press this one last. This just deletes those command blocks so that they're not just there the entire time. But yeah, those are some things that you might want to change. So let's get on to the next part of this video, because this is a very complicated system. So the other room that wasn't mentioned before is the auction house. The auction house is a auctioning place where you can auction items, of course. Here, let me take this. So Pizza Bombs made it. So how to start? To start, well, I'm not gonna read the book because that's a little boring sometimes, but I'm just gonna try to give you an explanation of what happens. So what happens in this is a person is able to choose an item or items. It could be a stack, it could be a shulker box full of something, it could be one item, whatever. You choose what you want to do. Then you'll have a amount of money. Let me show you an example. So you'll insert your name to make an auction. You insert an item name, your name, the starting bid, which is like, okay, I'm going to auction up, so for an example, I'll say, Doom Master is going to auction up a diamond, and you have to bid at least 50 coins, or $50, sorry. The increase is a certain amount, which means the increase, like, let's say, the diamond was $50. Someone, like, if you chose $5 as your increase, then the next person would have to bid at least 55. If you had already bid 50. You don't have to bid the minimum bid. You can bid more than it. And then you have to say when it ends. So I don't know about, I think that you don't need to do like specifically the day, the month, the year. Probably like this day at this hour and this minutes. So probably like, I don't know, like how about the 12th of November at noon or something. You just do whatever works for you. And that's how that works. And at the very end, whoever wins the auction, they get the item, and then they have to pay the other person. Which again, and how do you pay? So you do scoreboard, players, add, and then let's say Bill was auctioning the item, and then you add his money, and let's say it got to 150. So now you're gonna give him 50, and then you're going to remove, and then do master, because that's who I am, money, 150. So you take away your money and give them money. It doesn't have to be in that order or anything, but that's just how it works. The player would have to be online for it to actually work, I'm pretty sure. But that's how the auction house works. So let's go to the next part. So there's also other things that are in the book, and I'm just going to go over these. So rules: do not abuse the shop in any way. We can't stop you from breaking the rules or anything, but we suggest these rules, so don't abuse the shop in any way. Let me give you an example. Wrong room. Let me give you an example. So let's say you're in utility. So you can't be like, okay, I don't have any paper, but I'm still going to click sell. It will give you the money, but it can't take away your items, and you'll get free money. That's abusing the system. And it's rare, I don't know an example of one right now, but there's some where you can like buy the item for like, I don't know, here's an example, like where you can buy it for $10, but it sells for $15. Don't like go buy it and then sell it and buy it and sell it and buy it and sell it and you make money like that. It kind of ruins the fun, because then you don't actually earn money. So don't do that stuff. The other stuff is don't break anything we made, except for those trapdoors over there. Don't just like start breaking stuff. If a creeper comes around and like goes and blows this up, I'm sorry, I don't really know what to do. Try to stop that. And like make sure it's day whenever you're around here and that no creepers are still around. So don't use cheats that includes X-ray. Don't go into debt. Don't have negative numbers. We were doing tests to make everything work and make sure it works, so I'm in negatives. Do not use blocks used in exam as displays. Let's go to the valuables to give you an example. So like you can't just be like, okay, there's an ender chest here, I'm going to use this ender chest. You can't do that. And you can't be like, okay, there's a jukebox here, I'm going to play music. I mean, that's not like really bad because it's not really doing anything, but don't do it still. And you can't be like, okay, I'm going to use this anvil. Don't do that. And you can't like be like, okay, I want this trident and just take it out. Don't do that, basically. And then the next part is just credits, I guess, and it tells you what we've done, but you can look at that on your own. That's it for those. And this is really important. Again, join the Discord. There, if you find a bug, post a bug there. There's like a specific section for that. There is places for you to just hang out. There's places for you to my brain's not working. There's places for you to brag, do other things. We'll give announcements on like what's happening and like ask you guys what you guys want. And if you have any problems, any questions, there's a place that it will tell you how to ask us questions, and then we will like put questions in the place so you can see what questions have already been asked. But if you have any problems, just go to the Discord and ask us questions, things like that, and we'll probably be able to help you. And if you can't, then just message us, and we'll eventually pick it up. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. We spent a really long time working on this, because as you saw some of those bigger rooms, every single button has 2 command blocks. You have to fill out each command block with special numbers for each thing. It's really complicated. But we will have this should be posted at around noon at East EST time on Christmas Eve. That's the plan. Again, join the Discord. We might eventually put a texture pack out. We're not really sure right now. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, especially share, because we need as many people as we can to see this. So yeah, bye!